Personal Best Athletics' mission is to utilize the platform of sport to powerfully enhance the well-being of young lives. Throughout the process of sport, PBA serves to equip and empower student-athletes to purposefully embrace each step in their journey of sport and life. Personal Best Athletics' coaching philosophy and greatest strength is the purpose of 1. Believing the best in each student athlete, and 2. Being loyal to what is best for each student athlete. Personal Best Athletics' first priority in relationship to student athlete well-being and welfare is providing a safe practice environment free from injury. We believe that nurturing well-being in the student athlete is about providing a positive training environment in which a youth athlete feels supported to try new things without the fear of failure, and to find the fun in the process of progression. Throughout the training process, we hope to enhance healthy lifestyle, physically, psychologically, and emotionally, as well as socially. Measuring well-being is much different than measuring athletic performance. The more valuable and challenging side of well-being includes psychological, emotional, and social health, which are more qualitative than quantitative. PBA empowers the opportunities for student athletes to share, serve, and support one another, all while receiving the support they need from the program. The example above demonstrates emotional support and practice that empowered each other to perform at their best in competition. Personal Best Athletics prides in preparing student athletes to confidently give their personal best, especially in performance. Teaching how to prepare the body to respond to their effort, we incorporate nutritional practices that best enable this effect. Hydration is the most important foundation to the absorption of the nutrients they fuel themselves with, as well as the cooling system in the hot races in which they push their bodies to their respective potentials. Above you can see some smiling faces with fresh waters in hand after they both happen to run personal best times. Personal Best Athletics respects that nutrition is an individualized development that requires support at home. One way to teach and guide parents to support their student athletes is through nutrition seminars with professionals. Above is a seminar example with Aubrey Golbeck, a certified dietitian that is married to a PBA alumni. Aubrey also provides personalized insight and nutritional guidance to parents and student athletes through her business Fuel to Perform. Other nutritional resources are shared via the PBA website, social media, and one-on-one throughout the student-athlete's journey. Athletic performance preparation starts with personalizing a training plan in respect to the individual. Taking into account their training age, along with their chronological age and physical maturity, we can assess their abilities and skills to ensure we maximize their strengths and minimize their weaknesses in preparing to perform at their best. Athletic performance for Personal Best Athletics involves specificity in respect to a wide dynamic of disciplines such as sprinting, jumping, and throwing. Taking into account the individualization of the training program, we ensure to develop the specific skills for the specific sporting demands. Throughout the training process, we instill opportunities to experience success in these skills, and competence then creates confidence, which enhances experiences of joy throughout the process of progression. Safety and prevention starts with the individualized training plan of each student athlete. The goal is to maximize their strengths and minimize their weaknesses. The All-American student athlete in the picture just set a personal best in the high jump at a national meet. Her unique journey started at birth with a clubbed foot, but thanks to the Shriners Hospital and several surgical procedures, they enabled her to run and jump. She obviously has a dominant jumping leg, which is her strength that we maximize, but also has an underdeveloped leg, which is her weakness that we minimize, together building her body in preparation for the demand of the high jump. Our goal is to develop a balanced lifestyle that allows for the best possible preparation and training. The reality is that balances are never perfect, and preparations and training can lead to injuries, and some injuries are simply uncontrollable. So part of the safety and prevention program at Personal Best Athletics is the relationship and support of health professionals. For example, Zollner Chiropractic has served many PBA student athletes throughout their sporting journey by nurturing and enhancing their healing process from injury. The first elite experience with sports psychology for personal best athletics was working with world youth champion high jumper Dwayne Goldbeck. His progression throughout his junior year of high school was so rapid that positive thoughts and outcomes came naturally. However, in preparation for the USA trials, the pressure of expectation to perform outweighed the positive thoughts with doubts and concern. It took the process of that elite event for him to personally experience a sports psychology we practice today, which we just call excited to try rather than afraid to fail. Throughout each jump that day, he was enhancing his confidence and came his confidence to attempt and clear 7 feet and a half inch, his personal best. Applying positive psychology, Personal Best Athletics hopes to nurture student athletes' experiences of flourishing, especially within the season of their sport. Specifically, the goal is to help them find their flow, that is, developing their strengths in preparation for the perfect challenge. For example, the two young men competed at a particular national meet in which they both found their flow and performed to their potential, which was within the challenge of earning All American honors. Peace of mind, serenity, mindfulness, savoring, and faith are all healthy concepts for the mind. At Personal Best Athletics, we teach mindfulness and the ability to be present in the moment without false judgment. With respect to the powerful moment before toeing the line to race, there are practices that must be practiced long before reaching the starting line in order to respond to that moment without fear or worry, but rather a recollection of the preparation and excitement for the opportunity. Competence creates confidence. In the midst of the pain and sweat equity from training to finishing a race are character development opportunities. However, to prepare for and step out in faith for the character that perseveres in those moments, there are mental practices such as savoring that can equip student athletes to confidently let out the best within themselves and efficiently make the most of each step. Savoring is remembering and reflecting on experiences. Specifically for sport, it is a re-experiencing of those moments that we overcame a challenge and reached our goal and possibly outperformed ourselves. These savory moments serve as confidence to continue in the character of pressing into our personal best. Personal best athletics, student athlete development is most impactful when reinforced at home and with the support of the family. From teaching healthy habits such as proactively preparing for tests to preparing for college and completing applications, PBA has limited face to face to see this through. So the relationship, rapport, and reinforcement from family is a powerful impact on student athlete development. Personal Best Athletics prepares student athlete development progressively through their sporting and academic resume for college recruiting. This is done through the development of their personal bio page at personalbestathletics.com. This process of collecting videos, honors and awards, GPA and ACT scores, and results from past performances serves as a collaboration in learning from our past, preparing for our future, and proactively living out the present. The questionnaire for their bio, along with ongoing discussion, guides a student athlete in mindfully preparing for the paths they hope to take in their future academically and professionally. Barriers and challenges such as lacking resources, facilities, finances, gear, and equipment are ever present. Personal Best Athletics understands and anticipates these potential problems, but most important is the ongoing building up of each student athlete and the ever presence of support for them when life seems to fall apart. Regardless of our resources, in the midst of each young life building their castle, so to speak, PBA plans to be a presence of support, especially in seasons when their castle seems to be crumbling down. Outcomes of Personal Best Athletics are to learn and develop holistically through the process of training and performing in sport. That process presents tiers of adversity and podiums of success, in which PBA serves as a means to develop and instruct healthy ways to prepare for and respond to both. Throughout the journey, the most important thing is embracing the family-like support system that we share these experiences with and unconditionally support one another throughout the process. The long-term outcomes of personal best athletics and PBA's most powerful potential is to positively impact the well-being of young lives by empowering student athletes to proactively engage in their journey of sport and life. The process of sports presents opportunities to equip student athletes for the lifestyle and support that enhances their ability for college academics, possibly athletics, but definitely the character of giving their personal best in their future pursuits. Throughout their journey, PBA will be a loyal and safe place to seek guidance and support. In conclusion, personal best athletics' most powerful potential is to use the process of sport as a platform to positively impact the well-being of young lives. By empowering student athletes to purposely embrace, with serenity, each step throughout their journey of sport and life. Medals and awards tarnish and fade, but their enhanced well-being can transcend throughout their lives, and throughout their journey, PBA will always be a safe place to seek guidance and support.